Hi, and welcome to Kidney Plugged In. February is Heart Health Month and a time to bring attention to the importance of heart health and what we can all do to reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Your heart and your kidneys are two important organs in your body. They work together to keep you healthy. So when one is affected, the other one is too. So on this episode, we'll share important information you should be aware of about the correlation between heart disease and kidney disease. And we'll show you ways that you can help keep both your heart and your kidneys healthy, including a visit from personal trainer Ryan and his assistant Kim, who'll demonstrate a series of exercises that will get you moving and are good for your heart health. And speaking of the heart, February 14th is Valentine's Day, a day that celebrates love and friendship. And in the spirit of Valentine's Day, we share with you the heartwarming story of a transplant recipient, Gurjeet, and her husband, Shaq, a living kidney donor, through the Paired Exchange Program. Their journey together from early diagnosis to transplantation traveled with them from their dating years through to parenthood. Their journey is a true love story for Valentine's Day. And as Gurjeet puts it, I gave him my heart and he gave me a kidney. And there's more, because our Come Cook With Us chefs, Danny and Anya, share their recipe for a baked pear dessert that's simply delicious and kidney friendly too. So stay with us for this very special February episode of Kidney Plugged In. Welcome to Did You Know? Did you know that February is Heart Health Month? And did you know that there is a correlation between heart disease and kidney disease? You see, your heart and kidneys are two important organs in your body. They work together to keep you healthy. And when one is affected, the other one is too. In other words, your heart can affect the health of your kidneys, and your kidneys can affect the health of your heart. When you have heart disease, your heart may not pump blood in the right way. Your heart may become too full of blood, and this causes pressure to build up in the main vein connected to your kidneys. And this may lead to a blockage and reduced supply of oxygen-rich blood to the kidneys. And this can lead to kidney disease. Damaged kidneys may release too much of an enzyme called renin, which helps to control blood pressure. So this increase in renin increases the risk for heart attack, congestive heart failure, and stroke. In fact, kidney disease and heart disease share many of the same risk factors, including diabetes and high blood pressure. So please remember, having kidney disease can directly affect your chances of developing heart disease, and having heart disease can directly affect your chances of developing kidney disease. And now you know.
Leave me a message and I'll get back to you.
I can't believe it's been almost 20 years since we met. My whole life has changed. Whenever I felt alone, you were there for me. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I couldn't have done it without the Kidney Foundation. And now, I need you more than ever.
Valentine's Day is almost here, and with a last name like mine, it's a day I should know a thing or two about. So today, I'm going to share with you some facts you may be surprised to know about Valentine's Day. Did you know Saint Valentine wasn't just one person? In fact, he might have been two or even three. But the most common founder of Valentine's Day was the Saint Valentine, who defied Emperor Claudius II, who had banned marriage because he thought it distracted young soldiers. Valentine felt a bit differently. He illegally married couples until he was caught and sentenced to death. While imprisoned, young couples would visit his cell and bring him flowers and cards. And the day he actually died, February 14th, of course. Today, Valentine's Day is a pretty big business. It's estimated that $10 billion is spent annually on Valentine's Day, including more than $1.7 billion on candy alone. On average, men spend $150 on Valentine's Day, and women spend about $74. Did you know over 125 million Valentine's Day cards are sent out each year? That makes it more than any other holiday except Christmas. Can you guess who receives the most amount of Valentine's Day cards? Teachers, of course. They're followed by children, mothers, wives, and girlfriends. And Did you know that nearly 2 million Canadians will buy Valentine's Day gifts and cards for their dogs? Hey, for your friends need love too. Not surprising, the most popular gift on Valentine's Day is flowers, followed by chocolates and then jewelry. The first heart-shaped box of chocolates was introduced in 1868 by none other than Richard Cadbury. Today, more than 36 million heart-shaped boxes of chocolates are sold each year. That's 15 million pounds of chocolate. Necklace sweethearts, aka conversation hearts, were invented in 1866. Each box has approximately 45 sayings, including be mine, hug me, and cute stuff. And they add about 10 new sayings each year. And now you know. I'm Curtis Valentine, signing off.
When I think about being diagnosed with kidney disease, I think the biggest impact for me was my mom. She had, in the early stages of my diagnosis, really fallen into a deep depression. I also realized, being a mom now, how terrible that must have been for her to get that phone call. As we're dealing with my diagnosis, it became something that I didn't share with her anymore, not because I felt like I couldn't or because I didn't love her. I just wanted to protect her. I remember I didn't even think it was going to happen, going into the hospital and not really thinking I was going to go home with a kidney, but I did. And it was a game changer. It completely changed my life. We decided that we were going to travel Europe. So we went to Europe for a 6-week honeymoon, which I would never, ever have imagined before. Enjoying doing that while on dialysis, right? Having Kason, he's my firstborn. It was the most amazing thing ever. Being able to carry my own baby, feeling his kicks, and being his mom for, the first couple of years before Micah came along. I've always loved kids, and having to have my own kids has been so amazing. Things were kind of settling down with the pandemic, and we were really excited for Micah. Like, we had so many hopes and dreams. In January, just a month later, I ended up feeling a little bit unwell. Nothing too crazy. It was mild, but I still tested, and it was COVID. When I got to emerge and they did blood work, my kidney function was, I think, 5%. That was the hardest admission of my life. I just felt like, oh my gosh, like, what if I don't make it home to my kids? And I remember I started typing out an email because I actually started bawling, thinking, are they going to remember who I am? How are they going to remember? They're only 5 and one's just a month. I think being a mom is such an amazing journey, but when you have to go through something like that, it's traumatizing. Like, it's so impactful. And I remember sending my friends voice notes saying, if something happens to me, make sure you guys stay in my kids' lives, because they need people that know me, right? Those are the things I thought about. I thought about my kids, but I also thought about my mom. She came and visited, and I could see the pain in her face. And when she came around, I wouldn't try to hold back and say I was okay. But when I came out of all of that, I decided I was going to be honest with her. Because after I was discharged, I was still, my kidney function was okay, but it wasn't great.
She had talked about being on peritoneal dialysis as a teenager and some of the stories around that. And over the years, I've kind of brought it up a few times. When she had COVID in the hospital, I had reached out to Shaq and told him that, keep me posted how she's doing. I really do want to donate. And this is something that we've talked about before. And I think that was the first time they probably realized I was serious.
The one thing through my personal journey and my career, and I think a lot of it through volunteering for the Kidney Foundation, has impacted my entire family, because we all try to take part in these events. I've met so many kind people. The people that exist in the world, transplant world, they're all so kind and so giving. I asked all these questions, how do people decide this? How are they so kind? How do they decide that I have my own family, I have my own kids? You could be so supportive, but you don't have to be a donor, right?
Having kids was the one thing that made me, at times, second guess my decision. You think about if something went wrong. I tried to explain to them what kidney disease was and what transplant was all about. I think they understood, but it wasn't these big dramatic conversations. It was kind of this is what mom wants to do. And they were like, well, that seems weird. And why would you do that? And, I explained to them that we're born with 2 kidneys. Some people have kidney disease, and that you can actually, remove a kidney from a healthy person and put it into somebody with kidney disease. And both people then have 1 kidney that is able to sustain them.
I think it was within weeks, like she found out like everything was okay and we can move forward. And I was so grateful, but I just couldn't wrap my head around how this is happening again. Like, how do I get this chance again?
It's easy. It really wasn't that difficult. I absolutely have no regrets. I'm glad I did it. I think it gives you purpose. It makes you feel like you've done something important.
My hope for the next 60 years in kidney care is to really focus on prevention to ensure that patients don't have to endure this journey of having chronic kidney disease and risking being on dialysis or having to deal with end-stage renal disease.
Hey, honey, I lost the list for Jason's birthday thing. Obviously, hamburger, cakes. No, not hamburger cakes. Hamburgers and cake. And buns, sausage.
Okay. Ooh, eye candy.
Is it a full moon tonight? People are being weird. And don't forget to make the Facebook event private this time. Okay, bye.
Can you imagine losing most of something without realizing it? Over time, kidney disease can destroy up to 80% of kidney function before you notice any symptoms. Talk to your family doctor to see if you're at risk and need to be screened. It could save your life.
Hello and welcome to Come Cook With Us. I'm Danny, dietitian here with my colleague Anya, and today we're just so excited to celebrate Valentine's Day with you with some very fun, delicious, and easy desserts.
We're going to be starting with our baked pears, and we will cook along as we get some fiber, protein, and these romantic pears on the table.
We're going to try to take a little bit of a spin on some favorites and make them more nutritious and delicious so you can enjoy them every day. Now, sugar is not off limits, right? We can use sugar in our baking and in our cooking, even if we're living with diabetes, but it's just about trying to create that balance. So that's what we'll show you with our recipes. So let's get started.
All right.
All right.
So first, we're going to be making some baked pears, and we're using pears. One, they're very sweet, so they bring a nice natural sweetness. We will be mixing in some sugar again. Pears are also really high in fiber, so a great way to not spike blood sugar levels when you're still enjoying dessert.
So one thing I like to do with pears is I like to essentially leave them in a bowl at room temperature for a few days.
Oh yeah, they're gonna take these, so these are not so ripe. Wouldn't be quite ready to eat this one yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely leaving it till they ripen, and then you can pop them in the fridge and they will last longer once they're in the fridge. Thank you, Danny.
Great.
For this recipe, you do want them probably a bit riper than this, but you still want them to be a bit firm. You definitely don't want them to be too soft.
I think it's a great way to use up pears too. Instead of them going bad in your fridge, you're, kind of cooking them. So it doesn't matter what color they are because you'll be baking them.
Exactly, and they're gonna let out all that natural sweetness too as you bake them in the oven.
A lot of people with diabetes that I work with are really afraid to eat fruit. I notice a lot of over-restriction with fruit, so I hope this clip just gives you that reassurance that February is the month you could start reintroducing some beautiful seasonal fruit into your diet.
And then keep at it.
Keep adding.
Keep adding fruit. Okay, so what I've done is just hollowed out the middle of the pears, and I'm going to place them in my baking pan here. And then we're gonna make our filling. So what's great about this one is that it can be as a breakfast or a dessert, because basically we're gonna make a crumble topping that goes and bakes inside our pears. So we are going to, first we need about a 1/4 cup of walnuts. This is giving you a little bit of protein, but you definitely don't need to use the walnuts. If you're allergic or don't like it, you can definitely swap them out and just do the regular oatmeal crumble.
Yeah, you can also use seeds. Like I really like using pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds. You know, nuts can be really expensive, so just shop around and just choose whatever is on sale, and you can swap it out for the one that's less expensive.
And so we're gonna do our walnuts, and then we do, I don't remember how much oatmeal do I need. 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup, so this is a 1/2 cup. So
You're really good at measuring. I just usually throw it all in.
The nice thing about this recipe, with even though it's baked pears, is that you really can just throw stuff in. There's no baking powder, no flour, nothing that's going to do a chemical reaction other than the caramelization of the pears. So it's okay if you just do it to taste. Next we're going to do, so we've got the walnuts in here, we've got our oatmeal, and then we're going to do 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And you don't want it packed, so you just, because that's gonna, if you pack it, it's gonna be sweeter. You're gonna be using more sugar, so you don't need to pack it. They're quite sweet on their own. I actually made a batch earlier to test them, and I accidentally used my 1/4 cup measure, and they were just fine.
Could you, instead of sugar, use like a bit of honey or maple syrup?
I don't know that they're gonna do the same caramelization for this, because you're making like a meal, so that's why you need this soft room temperature butter.
Yeah.
And I don't know that it would work the same well with a liquid sweetener.
Okay.
You could try it and let us know. Maybe you can try it for the next time, but this one oh, and I forgot the cinnamon. I'm too excited to make these. Okay, and then you want a whole teaspoon of cinnamon. Again, you can use that to your taste. If you don't like cinnamon, or if you want it, if you're making this not in February, like in the fall, and you want a pumpkin spice, you can definitely switch up the spices that you're using in here. So you just want to crumble it up. I think I'm going to use just a little bit more butter to get that nice crumble.
It's kind of like an apple crisp topping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what it is. And instead of doing a whole bunch of topping and then you don't have to do all that cutting and peeling, this is so fast, and
it's romantic because you're massaging, right? Like there's a lot of like massaging going on, which is very romantic. And I actually think baked pears, you know, they're kind of a date night dessert. So it's a lot of fun to do these for a date night, or even just a friendly, whatever floats your boat, right?
Yeah. And what you saw is I did try to empty, maybe I should have emptied them a little bit more, but because these were so firm, I wasn't able to get quite as much of it as I wanted out. Ideally, I would have emptied a little bit more of the pear so that I could fit more of this delicious topping.
Great, I think they're ready to go in the oven.
So what else you need, I'm just gonna...
Those look great.
The other nice... all the dish towels. Okay. Then you're gonna put about 1/3 cup of water in the bottom. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna collect all the sugar, all the juices, and then you're going to sprinkle that on the end after to again add some more natural sweetness through this.
How much water would you like?
About 1/3 cup.
Okay. A little more? That's probably good, eh?
Maybe a little bit. Because it's a big... And then you're gonna put this in the oven and bake it.
At 160 degrees or about 350.
375 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
For 35 to 45 minutes until they get soft. And then we're going to, I'll show you what they're gonna look like when they're done. So these are my pretty pears. Can you see these?
And you just want to put some yogurt on top.
And then you want to, so you can do these with yogurt or ice cream. What's great is if you want to do it at dessert, you can definitely top them up with yogurt, ice cream, or you can do it for yogurt and then have them for breakfast. So you're going to put some, these are plain Greek yogurt. And then Danny.
I just love these rose petals. I feel like this just says Happy Valentine's Day, that special someone. And so here you have bumped up your fiber intake, you're getting some whole grains, and you're not getting a lot of sugar, but a lot of great texture and flavor. So that's a great way to celebrate February. Thank you so much for joining us on Come Cook With Us, and Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, hey there. Are you ready to work up a sweat? Ryan from RD Fitness, a personal training company located in downtown Vancouver, is waiting to show you a heart-healthy mini workout perfect for you to do at home. He's ready to go, so let's not keep him waiting.
Thanks, Daniel. You look like you built up a sweat just trying to introduce me, though. Just joking. What's up, everybody? This is Ryan of RD Fitness, and welcome to Healthier You, the segment where we give you tips, tricks, and advice on ways to live a healthier, happier lifestyle. Since February's focus is heart-healthy exercises, we thought what better way to celebrate than to give you a cardio-based workout that's gonna get your heart pumping and blood flowing. Now, a lot of people, when they hear the word cardio, they automatically think running on a treadmill or using the elliptical. But cardio can be anything that induces your cardiovascular system. So what we've done today is group 4 of our favorite exercises together to give you a workout that you can do any place, anytime, and any fitness level can do it. So join us, but keep up, it's gonna go fast. The first of the 4 exercises we're gonna start with is one that we broke down last episode, and that's the squat. You're gonna start shoulder width apart, feet planted firmly, and you're gonna bring your hips back like you're sitting on a chair, taking a big breath in on the way down, exhaling on the way up. You wanna keep your back straight, shoulders retracted. Perform about 15 to 20 reps depending on your fitness level. Again, if you feel lightheaded, take a break, go at your own pace. Next exercise we get into right after that is the reverse lunge. Almost identical to the squat, what you want to do is keep your weight on the heels and knees not tracking over the shoelaces. Take a big breath in on the way down and exhale on the way up. Again, 15 to 20 reps depending on how fit you are. You go at your own pace, you know your body. After the lunge, we're gonna get into a high plank position. Going down into the elbows, keep the chest and shoulders planted firmly, hips elevated to put any pressure off the back. And what you're gonna do is just step to the side, exhaling on each step. Perfect. Keep the belly button sucked in so that you're keeping the core engaged, and just breathe out with every step. Again, we'll do about 20 repetitions of this. And again, feel it out, what you feel comfortable. If you can do a little bit more, do a little bit more. If you need to take it back a notch, do a few less reps. The last exercise, but probably one of the most effective exercises, is the leg raise. Now, what you're gonna do is put your hands in the shape of a diamond underneath your butt. This is gonna take some of the pressure off your lower back. So you're gonna keep your legs straight, raising them up, lowering them down slowly, keeping the core contracted the whole way. Now this can be a little bit hard on the lower back, so one way to regress this is bring the knees into the hips and just roll the knees into the chest, pushing your hands into the mat as you bring your knees in. Exhaling on the way in, inhaling on the way down. And again, go at your own pace and listen to your body. Remember, it's not what you're doing, it's that you're exercising in general. Our goal is to help motivate you to get your body moving. This has been Ryan of RD Fitness with my beautiful wife, Kim, for another episode of Healthier You. Join us next time on Plugged In.
Hello, friends. I'm Alistair at You, and people ask me, Mr. At You, what can I give my love this Valentine's Day? I want to give a flower, but what else can I give in order to express my devotion towards them? Well, I'll tell you what you give, a kidney card. Here's some of the ones we have in the shop. Roses are red, violets are blue. Take care of your kidneys and they'll take care of you. Be mine, I kitty you not. Chew, chew, choose. Good kidney health. I love this one. I love you with my kidney the moment I could see you have a healthy body and you're giving it to me. I love all of you, but your kidney is divine because you take good care of it. Be my Valentine. We got hundreds of them, hundreds of kidneys that you can have. Get yours today. If your kidney's on the fritz and you weren't feeling fine, just because I love you, I would give you one of mine.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 12th annual Kidney Gala.
The Jackie Cohen Family Foundation would like to pledge $50,000.
$50,000! Who would like to support us at $1,000? 289-394-190. Make some noise, everyone!
I'm really excited to let you guys know that we've raised $390,000 tonight.
We want, as a family, to thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for being here and supporting this absolutely wonderful organization. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us on Come Cook With Us. And whichever way your cookie crumbles, it's all good with us.
There you go. I like it.
Thank you so much for joining us on Come Cook With Us and making this delicious and wonderful variety of desserts that are friendly. Oh God. Okay, stop. Cut.